I just completed a site assessment on a home that was recently purchased, and it was referred to me from a home inspector. And I used to teach classes for home inspectors on completing microbial assessments. So this person has known me for a while. So anyway, I found a lot of issues, and I thought I'd talk about them for a minute. I don't do too much real estate transaction work. It's just a different kind of a business. I go out and when you look at a home up front, I noticed immediately that the ridge vent was maybe 1/3 the size that it should be. Your ridge vent should go from gable to gable about 6 inches off the end of the gable. Is where you normally end it, and there are some reasons for that. But anyway, so there was almost no ridge vent to speak of, and then there were no baffles installed, and then the soffits were only 1/6, meaning of every 6 panel there was only one that had perforation. And there are national standards that are required for ventilation of intake and exhaust. So the attic was completely coated with mold growth, and it was completely avoidable because it was a perfect rectangle for this kind of a ventilation consideration. Whoever built the house just didn't do it right. So then I go down into the crawl space and into the basement, and there's mold on all the overhead floor joists as well. So I kind of feel sorry for these people because they bought a house and they had a home inspector to check it out, and they told him, he told him, you've got mold in your attic and crawl space and basement. It's a big deal. So but they didn't use anybody else to come up with a cost for what it would do to remediate the problem and fix the ventilation issues. So they just bought this house, and they're coming in with a $20,000 price tag for doing all the corrections and remediation on this. If you're going to buy a house, it's one of the biggest investments you can make. Make sure that you know all of your expenses before you pick it up, because this is one of the biggest things you'll ever do in your life.